Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. Today is episode 22 of 2022. I thought that was kind of fun. Anyway, I am sorry I've been gone all week. I actually was under the weather for a few days. I'm fine now. Everything's fine. So I apologize for not doing any videos or really posting anything. I may not even have seen all the Saturday Morning Makes from last week. But anyway, I'm doing better today, and I did take some time to create this morning. So I thought I would come on and share what I created and also share some of the things that I've been blessed with. So the first thing I did, these are forget-me-nots, and you guys have heard me talk about growing forget-me-nots in my garden. I just think first of all, they have the most beautiful name, forget-me-not. I think they're a wonderful thing to share with other people. And in the Pacific Northwest here, they grow very well in my garden, especially in the shade even, partial shade, mostly shade. And I can cut off the tops and they actually grow back and reflower again throughout the summer. So I love that about them here. And they're just such a dainty, sweet little flower. And these are just a few fronds that I picked this morning when I did my little garden walk. And so I had wanted to I do collect seeds, and I do like to collect the seeds from these when I can. And so I thought I would make some seed packets. And Joyce and Bernie Kurtz, who are the owners of Peddler's Pack in Beaverton, Oregon, or Stamppeddler on Etsy, they have this adorable stamp, which I think I've shown you all before, but I'll show it again. It's this little forget-me-not seed packet stamp. And it fits on these envelopes that Joyce just sent me, because I mentioned that I was going to be making some of these. So didn't she drop some stuff in the mail for me? She's such a sweetheart. Thank you, Joyce. And so I wanted to use this little forget-me-not stamp as well as this little plant seeds in well-prepared soil stamp. This kind of explains to people, if you're giving them seeds, how to take care of them, okay? So she just sent these to me again the other day, and I just wanted to show you the card that she sent also. It's just beautiful. Look at the embossing in the background on that purple cardstock. It's so pretty. And she's got this beautiful cherry blossom frond and this sweet little flower seed stamp. I just love this. It says, "Flower seeds, kindness mix. My friend Elise would love that." It says, "Sow bountifully and water often." And it's got seeds dropping out of the flower seed mix down onto the ground. Isn't that sweet? And then there's a little bird. So she colored up this adorable image. And then inside, and again, this came a couple weeks back. I haven't been able to get to it. So she says, "Dear Jill, enclosed are some seed packet envelopes for your forget-me-nots. Also sent the cling foam version of the forget-me-not stamp. Also sending our petunia collection. Thought you could use these. Enjoy, love, and hugs, Joyce and Bernie too." So sweet of them. I love how she stamps the back of her cards. She's got the Peddler's Pack, paper arts, and rubber stamps stamp on there. And then down below she says, "Created by Joyce Kurtz, the Peddler's Pack Stamp Works." So I just love this card. So sweet of you to send that to me. And the other thing that she sent that she's talking about is this petunia collection. And I've seen a lot of you guys using these on the back of your cards. See, it's the Peddler's Pack Petunia Collection, and it's these adorable little girls. So there's tea time and pie and soup and cookies, which would be so cute with the Diana Markham recipe books that everybody's doing. All of these would fit really well. Like if you wanted to stamp these on little 3x5 cards for recipes, this one's for watermelon. Here's a hand stamped you can use on the back of your card. Handcrafted, you could use that on the back of any project. Here's one for watercoloring. Here's Don't Forget. Here's I Love Teddy Bears. I think that one's adorable for the back of a card with bears on it especially. Oh my gosh. I think this would be cute just to make little round tags with if you're giving someone a teddy bear. This one says "Write Soon," and then this one I just love, and I think this would be really cute on the seed packets. And it's because it shows how she's watering them, and she's got her shovel and seed packet in her hand. So she sent me the whole collection. They are cling mounted on a wonderful carrier sheet for me to put into an album. So all set to use these, and I did use them already, Joyce. I've used them on the back of a couple of cards already. But I wanted to show you really quick what I created. I did create 2 seed packets I created, let me get in frame here. I used that adorable Forget-Me-Not stamp and I colored it with Copics, kept it really simple, and then I did stamp on the back the little plant seeds well. But this is all ready to have some Forget-Me-Not seeds added to it. And then just to try something different, I also made this one, and I masked the Forget-Me-Not words and cut them out, and I put them up here on this seed packet. And then I used a stamp from Impression Obsession, which is from Gail Green's collection. Now, these are no longer available at Impression Obsession, but this is like a little baby's breath, or it could be Forget-Me-Nots. It doesn't really say on here, but I thought it was perfect for Forget-Me-Nots, and that's what I used it for. So I stamped that on here. I did ink up this particular seed packet to make it look worn out, if you will, or grunged a little bit. And I did put that cute little plant seeds on the back of here. So this is all ready for me to put my Forget-Me-Not seeds in, and there's two different styles that I created here. So I just love these stamps from the Peddler's pack. I love this one with the two little girls. It reminds me of me and my sister, and I'm going to definitely be saving some seeds to gift off to her. So just adorable products from the Peddler's pack. And Joyce, I cannot thank you enough. I absolutely adore this, and I think these are just such a sweet way. I think you could even use this on an envelope to do flower seeds of some kind and just handwrite the seeds that you're saving. I save a lot of different seeds, including a lot of food seeds, and so it's fun to have little envelopes all ready to go to save whatever it is that you're wanting to save. So Joyce, thank you so much for sending that, and I wanted to show you, she also sent this card. And this is just a beautiful little garden girl, and she's got her pot and her clippers in her hand. She's wearing her garden hat. There's a little bird visiting. Her kitty cat is there, her watering can, and she's got some of her plants that she's got surrounding her. And in here is a sentiment from Joyce that says, "Plant the world in flowers and spread love." I just love that. I absolutely adore that. Isn't that a beautiful card? And again, these are both of the cards I showed were created by Joyce, and she is the co-owner with her husband Bernie of the Peddler's pack. So, and it's Stamppeddler on Etsy, and I will link the information down below. So I showed you my two little seed packets. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you today, I was out in my garden this morning. If you guys could smell this, if we had like smell-o-vision, oh my gosh, this rose smells like heaven. So I was out in my garden and I just had to bring some stuff in to put onto my craft table while I was working. And the smell is just heavenly from this rose. I have ink all over my hands, you guys. Oh my goodness. So the next thing I wanted to share are some products from My Creative Time. Hello, Emma. Good morning. Emma, I know, shared a Saturday Morning Makes video, but she just did her 121st release. She's been in business for 12 years, and she just celebrated her 12th year anniversary. And I am so excited to be a customer of Emma's and to have shopped with her for that entire 12 years. My very first video that I ever created was using her lollipop die. I don't know if she realizes that, but the very first video I ever created on YouTube was using a product from My Creative Time. And I have been with her the entire 12 years purchasing products that I just love. She's very innovative and designs such sweet things. So today I'm using this sweet ice cream die. It could be considered an ice cream or a cupcake, whichever direction you want to go. It's this ice cream die, MCT D414, and then this Celebrate You stamp set, MCT 382. And this one has so many beautiful sentiments on it. You can pause the video and read them all if you want. And then on top of that, it has this sweet stamp that you can stamp onto this die cut if you want to color. I use the freeform pieces of the dies today to make what I'm going to show you, along with these beautiful sentiments. And as always, Emma has some smaller sentiments mixed in with the bigger ones, which I just love that because you need that versatility when you're creating. So I used those two things, and the other thing that I used from her store is this wonderful love letter die, MCT D254. And this is a beautiful die that cuts a beautiful envelope along with a little heart note card and a heart. I did use this little heart. I didn't use the heart note card. I purposely was just using the envelope because I made some tiny little cards using this sweet ice cream or cupcake die set. So I thought I would go ahead and show you what I made. And this is the little envelope all cut out. This is what it looks like. And inside, it's a perfect fit for these little cards. And whether you want to call this an ice cream or a cupcake, it is a dessert, and I made them into little tiny birthday cards. And this one says, "May your day be as special as you." And I drew a little flower on here because I had a little ink mark, and I'm going to color that pink eventually. But I love how she did this. I think it's the sweetest little die set. I did use some book paper on this one. And to fit with Anna White's Sparkles in June, I think is what it is, I did use some diamond glitter glue or diamond stickles. And so that's what's giving that beautiful sparkle on the front of the card, along with these gems. And what's neat is the die actually cuts some little spaces. Let me show you on the die. It cuts these little spaces, and I just covered them with glitter glue and then put a gem above each one. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to put one of these together in a moment. But these turn out so, so cute. And they fit perfectly in this little envelope. And isn't that sweet to give as a little birthday card to somebody? Maybe you're giving them a pair of earrings or some sort of a gift, and you just need a little card to tape to the top. And I just think this is the sweetest little envelope. And then to open it and have this sweet card on the inside. So I couldn't stop making these. Here's one cut out in birthday paper. I used the heart that comes with it as a stamp on this one. And then when you turn it over, I lined the inside of this one with some of the music paper. And then when you pull this one out, it's got music paper as the liner for the cupcake or the ice cream, however you want to look at it. But the papers that I used are all Iralamija shop papers. And this one says Celebrate You. So just adorable. I love how these turn out. I think they're so cute. I made a bunch of them just for fun. And here's one that says Make a Wish, using one of the smaller sentiments in the set. On this one, this is probably my favorite one because I just love the color cream with book paper. And this is that Petite Flowers floral print from Iralamija shop. And then just a little rosebud. This was a clearance pack of silk rosebuds that I got at, I think, Hobby Lobby or Joann's. And I just hot glued that on there. And it opens up and it says, Let's Celebrate. So I haven't made envelopes for every single one, but they're just so cute. You could also just tape it to the top of your package without the envelope and just use it as a tag. So I did turn them into cards, but you could also just die cut it as a tag. So I just love this set. I think it's so cute. I used all my scraps. My friend Claire has Use Your Scrap, let's see, Use Your Stash and Scraps, a hashtag. So I'll use her hashtag too. Hello to Claire. Hello to everybody in the UK. There's so many of you that join in and share beautiful projects all the time. And I'm so happy that we have people from all around the world that join in. But I just thought this was so sweet. And this one says Happy Birthday. And this was just some scraps I had that I was able to cut the ice cream or the cupcake frosting, however you want to look at it, out of. Here's another one made with papers from Iralamija shop. This is a different floral paper. And then I just added one of those little silk roses to it. And this one says, Let's Celebrate. So I also had this card front that I had made a couple weeks back, I think. I shared it and I thought, oh, I know what I'm going to put as the focal point. I'm going to put one of the little ice creams or cupcakes on here. So that's what I did. And this one has a little cream rosebud. So just really sweet way to create a card. Here on the back, I have one of those little stamps from the Peddler's pack that says handcrafted. And I just colored it in. And I just think this card turned out so cute with this as the focal point. So that's what I had to share with you today. I did bring down one example where I haven't put it together because I know it helps you guys to see how I do things. I get a lot of questions about how did you do this? So this one, I'm going to show you. I cut 2 pieces of the die. I score along the top of this part that's sticking up to make it fold back. Okay, and then I'm going to glue that together right at the top so that the card opens. And you want to stamp your sentiment before you glue this together. In my opinion, it's a lot easier to stamp first and then glue. Okay, so you're gonna glue. It's gonna glue together at the top. And then I wanted a piece of pattern paper on this one, so I'm gonna just glue that pattern paper to the top of the top piece of cardstock. Okay, and that's what's going to create your card base, if you will. Then what you do is you die cut the 3 pieces that make up the ice cream or the cupcake frosting, and you're going to glue them on one at a time. Start with the top, then do your middle piece next, and then this piece. Oops, it goes this way. Okay, so you'll get all 3 pieces glued down like so. And then the last piece that you'll glue across is the little scalloped edge of the ice cream cup or cupcake liner. Okay, and then once this is all glued down, then that's when I take the stickles and I just ran a stickles line along each of the edges around the entire thing. And then I let it dry. And then once it's dry, then I went and I hot glued on the rows, okay? So make sure you let it completely dry before you try to do anything else, because you don't want to smudge the glue. But you can see the little lines that get cut into the paper from the die. I don't know if you can see how well you can see it, but I also put stickles over those little lines. And what you can do if you don't want to do the stickles is just they're there so that you know where to put your little gems or your little sprinkles for the top of the ice cream. Okay, but you can do it either way. You don't have to use them as that. You can just put glitter glue. It depends on, you know, what look you're going for. So, you know me, I tend to like things that are homespun and simple. And so I kind of liked it just like this with the little ribbon on it. But so many different ways that you can use these. And they're just so adorable. I had so much fun creating them. And I wanted to just give you that example on how to do it. And so I hope you enjoyed this episode of Saturday Morning Makes. With these cute little ice cream or cupcake cards, and of course the beautiful little seed packets from Peddler's Pack. So I just had so much fun with everything that I've created on this episode of Saturday Morning Makes. I want to thank you all for watching. Thank you all that use my hashtag or all of the community hashtags that are out there. It's so fun to create art and to share art, and I so appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful weekend, and I hope to see you next Saturday for another episode of Saturday Morning Makes. Blessings and hugs, and don't forget to choose joy. Bye now.